So we're back again, and we still got Eric right here, and he's going to test drive or test ride this Acura NSX 1998 Acura NSX, 38,000 miles, 39,000 miles, original mile with the Comtech supercharger. What do you think about the NSX, Eric?
This is definitely one of the cars I never saw myself ever finding in person or like being able to drive in. So out of the Cybertruck, out of the Model, the Tesla, and out of the S2000 that honestly surprised me, this is the only car that I've been the most hyped, the most excited about all day. I love the rims, I love the engine. It's a V6 supercharged, so who wouldn't like it, right? It's just an amazing, beautiful car, and it just looks great. When I saw it for the first time, I was extremely excited. So this is like I'm fanboying about it, right? But I'm just super excited to be able to be in it and drive it. I mean, I'm not gonna drive it, but to be in it while
when you get a driver's license, well, you already have one, but when you learn how to drive a manual and you know how to drive it well, we'll let you ride it. We'll let you drive it. I will. Okay. Yeah, so why don't you hop in the driver's seat, just have a seat inside and just kind of feel for what it feels like. Well, actually, you know what, before you do that, here, stand out here and I'll show you the headlights. Okay. So here, let me get your reaction to the headlights, because I think the headlights are actually kind of, they're pretty nostalgic here. So check it out, right here. Boom.
It's just so, it's so adorable. It's
cute,
so
right?
cute, yeah. It's so adorable.
Yeah, so there are the headlights if you guys are curious. And they're kind of blue right now, but they'll turn up and they'll warm up and they'll be normal daylight driving colors. But yeah, it's super cute. I think they look good, but it does look slicker when they're closed.
Yeah.
Right? Because that's the whole point of pop-ups.
Yeah.
To use them when you need them, but during the day, it's slick.
Yeah, but when you do use them, it also still looks amazing.
Yeah, they look iconic now.
Yeah.
I would never say they look beautiful, because that's the whole reason why they pop up. Yeah. Because they pop down to look better. Yeah. Right? So go ahead and have a seat inside.
For this one, I want to say the S2000 definitely feels more bigger.
Yeah.
When it comes to the inside.
Yeah.
I'm 5'7".
You think you're bigger than you are, but you're 5'7".
Yeah, I'm 5'7", but like I still have a good amount. It does feel like a bit weird when it comes to legs. Yeah. But it still feels great.
You can push back the seat. You have a lot of ways to go back.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you have, no, the other one. Yeah, you have a long way to go back. You have plenty. You have plenty.
Never mind then, never mind. Yeah.
I'm just a small guy. Yeah. Because that was my settings.
Yeah, I mean, it still feels great, yeah. I'm really excited.
All right, cool. And you know the top pops off, right? So you could take it off if we want to, but it's like a manual pop off.
This one, honestly, without it, it looks great.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, with it, it looks great.
Yeah. I like the top on, to be honest.
Yeah, that's
it looks better with the top on, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So let's go for a drive?
Yeah, that sounds great.
Let's do it. Oh, we should also pop the engine before we do it. Let's go ahead and pop the engine real quick. So,
is it the same?
Yeah, so what you do is you open that right there. That opens the glass hatch. Other way. Yep. And then, so you just gotta be careful because the engine is actually open right now. I mean, it's running. So you can kind of see the engine back here. So it is mid-engine. And then we have this right here, just cover it. But yeah, there's your V6 with VTEC that revs up like crazy. It revs up to 8,000, but it's V6. So pretty crazy. And that's the Comtech supercharger right there. So yeah, that's the car. And
seems like a hard car to work around.
It's very difficult because some things may need the engine to be removed to work on it. So it's a little bit more expensive, but not Ferrari price.
Yeah, exactly.
So still more affordable, but the parts are getting more rare, and they actually stopped making some of the parts already.
Oh.
Yeah. So anyway, let's go for a drive.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Cool. The Acura NSX. What are you most excited about in this car?
I know it's not fast, so I understand that, but it's at the end of the day, you're driving an iconic car. So I wouldn't, like, who wouldn't be excited, right?
Let's test it out. I think the funny thing about this car is that I enjoy looking at it more than driving it. But that changes when you're actually driving canyons roads with this, because this is where you really enjoy that manual input. That it's much harder to turn The steering ratio, if you notice, this is like totally opposite of the Cybertruck.
Yeah, and that's something I enjoy.
It is much more turning than even the S2000.
Yeah.
So much that when you're driving on the canyon road, it's like this. So I feel like it might be a little bit too much work, but people really love like how engaging it is, because you feel really connecting with the road.
Yeah.
And you obviously feel really low to the ground too. So here we go, the Acura NSX. Let's fly.
Oh my god. Oh my god, it sounds so beautiful.
It sounds pretty good because of the supercharger.
Yeah.
So this thing is actually legit kind of fast.
Yeah, I can tell.
So, I mean, compared to the S2000, it's fast. So you have to watch your speed on this one. But the problem is I can't really have fun unless I'm driving kind of fast. So it comes with the territory when you have a fast car. But man, I'm actually really happy to drive this today too, because I don't get to take this out much, but every time, you know, here's the thing, I always want to sell it when I'm not driving it. But when I drive it, it's like, who would sell this?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, it just sounds so good.
It's
like,
nice, right?
It's just something that you cannot exchange for.
And it's reliable too, because it's a Honda engine.
Yeah.
It's very reliable. People can get this to 300,000 miles, and it loves to rev. It's not like the other cars like Audi or BMW, where if you rev a lot, you're kind of worried, are you gonna break the car?
Yeah.
This one, when I take it on canyon roads, it's always like in the VTEC range. It's like the whole trip, and it's just nice. So here we go. This is our part where we take the turn a little bit.
I can record up here?
Let's go do that later.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that later. Remind me. All right.
Okay.
So here we're gonna go ahead and do the 0 to 60 here, or we're just gonna. Ready? Here we go. It's pretty fast, right?
Yeah. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's a different type of feel. It's more.
She was gonna stop.
It's like she should have stopped. Take this corner here. Always gotta step on the brakes.
Yeah, it's sad.
Because like otherwise I might get a ticket.
Exactly.
Right? With the S2000 it'll be
Yeah.
Here I'm like I'm 40 and we're supposed to be at 35 here. But yeah, it's almost, it is too fast to enjoy legal. Oh, is that S2000 up there? Or a Miata?
I cannot tell.
Or a Z3? It might be
like,
S2000.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It looks more like a S2000.
Hang on. We gotta go say hi to that S2000. Cause
yeah, it is, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it's too far up. We can't see him. So, how is the NSX so far?
It feels like, of course, comparing it to the Cybertruck and everything, it's not as quick, but who cares, man? Like, so far, like, this is the most fun I've had. Like, the S2000 sounded amazing, but like, it wasn't as quick and fast, of course. But this one sounds amazing. It's quick.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's something I really enjoyed, right?
Yes.
It's just amazing. I love it so far. The supercharged sounds amazing. The speed is amazing. You feel the adrenaline. It's sad how you have to like stop a little, but it definitely feels great.
Well, if you're on the canyon road, you don't have to kind of really stop because you can push it a little bit more on the canyon road. Or if you take it to the racetrack, it's gonna be nice because then you can push it in legally on the racetrack.
Yeah.
You just can't drive so fast around here.
Yeah.
It does sound nice, right?
Yeah, it does.
we'll be able to push it a little bit here. Hopefully the traffic clears up.
Yeah, hopefully.
So we'll be able to. All right, get ready. Oh shoot, Model X performance. Oh, Model Y. We could beat that Model Y. It's okay. We'll go here. All right, too fast. Yeah, but like the supercharged picks up. It's like
yeah, it just feels. It sounds great.
Yeah. I can even roll up my window so you can kind of hear what it sounds like on the inside, even with the windows rolled up. You can still hear the engine because it's right behind you.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a rear mid engine. There you go.
It feels great.
Wish we had more. We wish we had a chance to do a canyon drive, but yeah, this car just loves to be rev.
I can tell. It's just like I'm out of words. like what can you not love about this car, right?
You can't love about it. The fact, if you're serious about that question, I'll tell you. When you have an older car, parts are harder to get. Mm-hmm. So if you drive this every day, you use it as a daily driver, or even if you do it as a weekend driver, when the car breaks down, you have to go to a specialist. You don't want to just bring it to any mechanic, and the parts sometimes aren't even available. Yeah. You have to get it shipped from Japan or other places that take a couple of weeks. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of the inconvenience of it.
But like that also goes with like what you said earlier. At the end of the day, it's a unique car, right?
Yes.
So it wouldn't make sense if you can find everything everywhere, right?
It's unique, and now it's even more difficult because the parts are no longer in production. So it's like a double-edged sword now, or just two swords, right? Yeah, it's unique in the beginning, and now the parts are just harder to get.
What's a car that you think it really went up in value nowadays, or like these past few years?
I think the Supra is like crazy goes up. The LFA is crazy too.
I think like JDM cars mainly went up. Little clouds.
Yes. Yeah, well, Fast and Furious started it all with the Supra.
Yeah.
And then it's clown, but it's also true too because they stopped making cars like this.
Yeah.
And then with the introduction of EVs, it just
oh my! We almost saw a crash.
Whoa.
We almost might have recorded a crash actually.
That was pretty crazy. That's aggressive. One thing I'll tell you is I love cars, but I don't push it on the road unless it's safe, and I always yield to others. Like if you notice, I let people cut me off, and I try to be as nice to other people on the road as possible. Yeah. The last thing on my mind is road rage. Like that's the one thing that I'll never do. Like no matter what, I just gotta be calm because that just ruins it for the car community, your image, especially if you're driving an NSX. You don't want to be caught on camera with road rage. It's like so embarrassing to the community. So I try to avoid that, and I don't like seeing other people do road rage either. Of course, if I'm winding up my engine like this, maybe some people might get mad at me too. 8,000 RPM, going 40 miles per hour. Let the engine sing. Yeah, I don't go to gas stations anymore, but when I do, I take my NSX. Here's an interesting fact about this, is that when I take this out and I get approached by people to talk about the cars, so is guys. Always guys.
Like, I mean, that's pretty, that's what's it called? Reasonable.
It's a reality of it.
Yeah.
You would think that, hey, you bought a nice sports car so you can get a chick magnet, but it's actually a dude magnet. That's the one thing. Like, I was surprised when I got the car, because like, oh look, you know, because like I thought, oh yeah, I might get the chance to talk to some people at these car shows and meet, but it's like all the guys come up to me.
I mean, at the end of the day, like, of course, everybody, like, there's in a hobby, there's not only like one gender, right, or everything.
Yeah.
But it's mainly guys. Like it or not, it's mainly guys who always like cars.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's for a lot of things that we like, right? Like for motorcycles. Well, I'm actually motorcycles. Even some ladies that doesn't know about motorcycles, like.
Ladies, motorcycles, what?
I want to say that when it comes to bikes, motorcycles, there's like sometimes girls like it more than cars.
Yeah, I would agree. No, I don't disagree that there's gonna be girls at the meets too, and I do I do run into some girls that love cars.
Yeah.
And even the guys that come to this car, it's not young guys like you. It's actually typically like guys my age, like 35, 40, 45, 50s. 60s, right? The young kids, they might say, oh, it looks cool, but then they'll go on to look at other cars. Like, honestly, it's and if you go to like the culture of like NSX, when you go to the car club, they're modified, but they're kind of mild. Like they look very classic in OEM. It's not like crazy, exciting. People are not doing like wild raps or loud speakers with crazy wheels. It's more calm, right? So it's kind of more fitting for like the older people, like kind of like me. But it's kind of cool that you're quite interested in it, because usually it's not even the young kids that are interested. It's like the old folks.
I feel that more like the young people are, they're very like driven by clouds.
Yeah.
So they're like, oh my god, Supra, Skyline, it's over Bugatti, over everything. Like, like at the end of the day, if they offer me that, heck, I'll buy a Bugatti and then sell it, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm making more money here, right?
Yeah.
But oh, it just sounds amazing.
Yeah. Oh, we'll get a clip of you too.
Oh,
on your phone, right?
Okay.
So, where you want me to turn in or turn out? Which where do you want to clip?
It's okay. I just mainly wanted to see the engine.
Oh, you want to hear the engine? Yeah. Oh yeah, record the engine. I mean, this video will be online. You can listen.
Oh
to
yeah,
this
that's
again.
right. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, you're right.
Because that was the most we're gonna rev it out. We won't rev out in here anymore. Yeah. We won't have the chance. Drive so fast and then speed bumps. And this car has not been lowered, man. If you lower the NSX, it looks nice, but dude, you can't go over these.
Like sometimes it looks nice, but it's also like inconvenient.
Yeah.
But yeah, what you're saying, like younger people are more of like they're only to one opinion, right? They're not open to hear somebody else or try in other cars. Like personally, I don't even like, when it comes to cars, I know a little about it, but when it comes to trucks, I literally almost know nothing about it. Like, I have one friend who knows a lot about trucks, and I was never like a big fan of trucks, right? And I gave it a try. He introduced me about trucks and everything, and then he let me drive his Tacoma and everything. Yeah. And now I see trucks as like pretty cool. Even I want to own one. Yeah. Like when you give it a try, something that you might not even like. You, at the end of the day, you might find it interesting. Yeah. Open-minded is always the wiser, because you get opportunities. You get to see what it's like. So yeah, we are going to pretty much pull in, but I'll just do another lap around because we don't want to sit in this car when it's not moving. So what's your final verdict? What is your rating for the Acura NSX compared to the Cybertruck, the Model Y, the S2000? How does this compare in your scale? To anything I've been in or driven, this is my favorite by far. Like, this is like a 10 out of 10. I like it's everything. I mean, I'm still young, so I really hope I get to like be or even drive or even own cars that I've dreamed about, right? You will. Like, I really like, something I really want is to like being a car that has a twin turbo. I really want to be able to hear that engine. But overall, by far, by all the cars I've been in, this is my favorite. This is the one that sounds the best. So I'm like really excited. I really want to appreciate. I really want to just thank you a lot.
You're welcome, man.
For giving me this opportunity. It's amazing. Something I mean, I don't know nobody else who has a NSX, right? So it's just something that it's just amazing. I mean, even I'm out of words. Like, it's just the best car I've been in so far.
Awesome, man. Well, thanks so much for hanging out with us too, and just being able to record these reactions and getting your take on this. And it's kind of exciting to be able to drive all 4 cars back to back. It's a joy to have these, and it's even more of a joy to be able to share with another enthusiast that loves cars too.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us. And guys, let us know if you have any questions. Put it in the comments down below. But we're out. Peace. See you, man.
See ya.
We out.